This is a Lotus Story. I'm Didi. I came to Mongolia in 1993. Mongolia in those days was quite a difficult time, lots of change, just coming out of communism, and lots of things were closing down and people didn't have jobs and housing like before. That's when a lot of kids emerged into kind of the streets of UB. So I actually was living in a kindergarten which was, it wasn't government funded anymore. Actually, they gave me a big space and I was teaching some English there. There's a kids' playground outside, a little bit like this, and there was a toy house and the kids were actually playing there, and I realised they weren't going home. And sort of got to know them. They had infections, lots of lice and scabies, and I just started to fix their infections. The water became then food, and those days I used to run in the morning, like 5, and they'd be all there waiting to go running with me, or they started to like the attention and a bit of care. A lot of them were living down the manholes because there's heating system and it's warm down there. When the kids start to talk, you'd find out it wasn't very savory things happening to the kids in the night. So it was getting harder and harder to sleep inside while they were outside. Of course, I couldn't bring them into the kindergarten. I got a little bit of money in Taiwan. We got a place in Yarmuk, just like a simple house. Kids came, also the government orphanage also sent some kids that time as well, and within a few years I had 150 kids there. The first house, of course, was too small, but I had a lot of gears and other small houses. Actually, it was rather crowded. In the summers we used to spend by the river, different areas. We'd take all the gears and go to different places. That was the start of Lotus. So a lot of kids came to live there, and it ended up babies and all different ages. We lived there for 16 years. Quite many hundreds of kids came through Lotus that time. Some were lost, some were abandoned, some we found the parents, so many different stories. So we've moved to this new place, which we are now, which has become a better lifestyle for the kids. That's all the housing here in this section, and the kitchen's on the end. Kindergarten and activity centre for the older children. Right up the back, actually, we have a big gear, which is kind of our ceremonial gear. Our boiler house, which cost us lots of money. That's where all the heating happens. Down there is our skills training, so that's bakery, sewing, woodwork, some mechanics, and a beauty room. There's around 75 children living here, and I think we have we have a number of horses and chickens and bees and trees. So this is kind of our home and where we all live now. So to fund and to pay the bills, we're totally reliant on donations. Due to people's generosity and their kindness is how Lotus keeps going. So I want to thank everybody who's come to this program or who's donated and helped in any way. It's really all those things which makes these kids have a happy life. So it helps them in so many ways. So thank you for doing that.